And good day, I am Danny Tennell, the Gadfly from the Grassroots, enjoying my retirement. I come across something that I'm way behind on as far as reporting, but I didn't know there was a lady I saw running in my feed on YouTube about a woman who saw a passenger, I guess she was sitting next to, and she said it wasn't human and she wanted off the flight. I want to briefly share with you, in my lifetime, I've spoke about it on my radio shows in the past and on my long-running television program in Memphis on Comcast. I called it Superworld. I am a man of various learning disciplines, science and history and journalism, and in, believe it or not, theology and ministry. I was always a top student in all my learning endeavors. Now, I'm be solemn and serious because I understand the critical thinking that is involved. But in my lifetime, I've encountered things that were not according to what I had believed religiously, social-politically. In March of 2005 in Memphis, Tennessee, I was going into Barnes & Noble, and it's primarily a kind of, a black area town, but you still had, white people in that area. At the time, a lot of whites moved out because Memphis had annexed some of that area in Hickory Hill. As I was going into the bookstore, I saw a small man, maybe about 5 feet. He looked Asiatic, but not really. Now remember, I told you I was a science teacher, so I kind of know some of the aesthetics of what people look like racially. And I knew he was out of place, the way he was walking, the way he was looking. And I was just thinking, I gave him that strange look. And I was thinking, I'm like, you don't belong here. And this individual obviously could hear what I was thinking. And he looked at me and I looked at him, and it was a standoff, as if we wanted to fight each other. But I knew he wasn't human. I don't know what he was. I don't know who he was, but I knew he wasn't human. When I got ready to go home a few hours later, my vehicle would not, the steering column was out of place, as if someone tried to break in the vehicle, but they didn't. The door was locked. I unlocked it, and the steering column was broke. I was able to get the vehicle home. It was a borrowed vehicle of my ex-wife, and she didn't like that her vehicle was tore up. But I told her I don't know how it happened. I didn't do it. She took it to the dealer. The dealer said they had never seen anything like it. It was like someone took the steering column and pulled it up with incredible strength, a strength no human had. Another time, also in the Hickory Hill area, I was the manager of a friend of mine's restaurant, and I was involved in the marketing and management, and I was good at it. I'm just being honest. There was a man there that looked like a nerd or geek, but he was strange. And our chef was cooking for him. And I told the chef he was overcooking the food too hard. He said, Danny, that's the way the guy wanted the food. I'm like, okay. All that guy's teeth were sharp, like a shark. All his teeth were razor sharp, just like a shark. Or just like what we would say now, reptilian. And that was like in March or May of 2009, 2010. I want to tell you the truth. There are non-humans. And a few weeks later, there was a woman come in the shop just like him, ordered the same thing. And her teeth, I saw her eating. They were all sharp, just like a dog or a shark. I mean, sharp teeth. I go back to what that woman on the plane saw, and I think about it. I don't have an answer for it that probably would satisfy people. I know those individuals I saw in three-dimensional space. Yeah, by all means, I've been to the Twilight Zone. I've seen them. There are non-humans here. Where they from, I don't know. I've never been high. I've never been drunk. And I'll take any lie detector test anyone want to give me. I'm not making this stuff up. Hey, share your story. Stay woke.